Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Tales of the Skytorn. I am your host and game master, Brandon. Tonight, I will be joined by my usual lovely, chaotic chaos crew. Some of them may or may not allegedly be on camera because they're a little under the weather, but since they're literally chained to the table, they can't leave, so they still have to play D&D. So,
Oh, gods, help us.
quiet!
There are no gods here.
The DM ate the key. Get him.
There is only the
No.
dice. Before we get into the episode, really quick couple of announcements. As you all know, if you have not done so, please go check us out on our other social media platforms. We have hilarious short form content coming out on YouTube. We have things on TikTok as well, also Instagram. We do all our updates on X, which I think it's like officially X now. That's right. Okay.
Who
Also
knows?
follow us on X, which is a brand new, state of the art, streamlined, top tier social media platform.
Say that with a straight face
Absolutely.
3 times fast.
No. So, seriously though, we do have those great platforms where we put fun stuff out there. And also on our YouTube, if you want to catch up, we have all of our backlogged Skytorn videos there. But let's get on to a couple of other people to make some announcements while I make some adjustments to some things. David, I know we have one Discord for Player Hater Gaming where we share memes, talk life, and have fun, but isn't there another one to where, let's say, I wanted to play D&D or for voice or text?
Oh yeah, definitely. There is. You see, it is the wonderful D&D server that we have called Ashirma Land of Prosperity, where, as mentioned, you could sit there, make a character, have fun, create chaos, make possibly people cry because they may get really attached to your character and all of a sudden you get stomped on by a dragon, or you may end up meeting a mimic and understanding that they really have no exit. There's only an entrance, so I'm just saying it
You
can
get
be
eaten and
very
digested, that's it.
yeah, except that you never know what's going to happen after you get digested. So if you want to learn how to play, there is definitely a place for you. Like I said, if you are new and you have no idea what it is, you have these shiny click-clacks, you do not understand why there is a pointy one and why there's one that kind of looks like a half lopsided thing, we can definitely explain the differences to you. All praise the dice gods. Now, on top of that, if you have been a long-time player, or I should say, long-time dungeon master. You have been the guy or girl that has been sitting at the head of the table making the stories. You can come and actually become a player here. We do not get upset about that. We understand that there are times where you would like to sit there and enjoy the chaos. By all means, we will do that. And for some of those players who has decided that they want to understand what it feels like to be the Chaos Goblin, the storyteller, the I want to make you run to the hills and cry because the storm giants decided to stomp all over your castle. By
Not my
all means, we can teach
sandcastles.
you how to do that. So,
Thank you, David. I really appreciate that.
you're very welcome.
Definitely
Join
way
us.
more.
Have fun.
Way better fitted. Now,
Mm-hmm.
as we are getting close, right around the corner actually, to the first Friday of a new month, you all know what that means. If you don't, I have a wonderful,
Oh, you're getting us popcorn?
incredible barbarian to explain what it is.
Oh, you're not sending us popcorn. Damn.
No, unfortunately, popcorn doesn't come with this subscription.
But what
But
does?
But, well, we have 3 different tiers on our Discord patron tower. There's our gold, our silver, and our copper tier. With the gold tier, you get a full one-shot, all the monsters and maps that come with the silver subscription, and the item and NPC that also come with the copper subscription. It's relatively easy to use. Every Friday, the first Friday of every month, we'll be uploading the content, and we have new stuff coming for you this Friday.
And you said we get a one shot?
A full-on one-shot.
I mean, do I get tokens with that?
You'll get tokens, you'll get
Oh my
maps, you'll get the
gosh.
full story.
What? Oh, man.
Wow.
So when I get that
Yeah.
last minute call from somebody, hey, I can't make
Mm-hmm.
it, I can just download this file and play?
Yep. You'll also get access to all the previous months that we've done. So far we have October, and we'll be releasing new stuff every month.
Nice. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Now, with our lovely announcements out of the way, let's get into tonight's episode. Oh, man. Things have happened. You know what? I'm not even going to do a recap yet. Make a roll. You know who you are. You will get a recap, but not right now.
I did not do it this time for the record, okay? It is not my fault.
He has a 3 in 5 chance of having a very fun start to this game. Survey says 3. That is all you, my friend.
Hot. Okay. Make a wisdom saving.
One moment. You said wisdom?
Yes.
Okay. 6.
Oh, wow.
Okay. I need to go open somebody's character sheet.
Oh, God.
This is where Drac dies.
Or red.
No. Drac hasn't been involved in a very long time. This is where we die. This is where I die. I should go start making up a secondary character now.
Based on where we left off, there's only
Yeah.
one option.
Yep.
Uh,
So, Eva, as you find yourself going into what is typically probably, I'll let you describe how your character feels about this. How would your character feel about going to sleep? Like, would it be tense sometimes? Would it be like, please, nothing crazy happen? What dreams are befall me now? Like, what would be her general attitude towards sleep?
Well, we both almost just died, so there's a little bit of adrenaline going into a long rest there.
Okay.
But we're safe. Cass is safe. Still not sure what's going on with this patron deity thing, so that's a little confusing. But I would say just an overall sleep check. She would be okay.
Okay. So as you lay down after a very long day of running into that third crew, being basically chauffeured around for a memory you have no lapse of. Red, you're probably pretty sore, pretty tired,
mm-hmm.
running around, being conscious the whole time, knowing that probably I would imagine hearts dropped pretty hard when divine and arcane magic could not heal your friends.
Yeah.
Understanding that there is much more to whatever shipment of weapons may or may not have actually made it onto the island. I'm sure that is wrestling somewhere in your mind, along with the death of the professor, the apparent resurrection of Radrion. This island is going to shit pretty quick. At least
Yep.
in your eyes. There's something to say that at least the common folk are fine, ignorant, blissful, enjoying their lives. But it seems that for whatever threads of fate that surround this chosen family you have picked, you're unsure of the future.
Yeah.
As you find yourself sleeping, Red, you do find yourself in a very familiar barren wasteland. What surrounds you is just burnt, petrified wood everywhere you look. And then, not too far from you, is a familiar, extremely large nest like structure. And I mean, like, you know how, like, usual nests are made of, like, twigs and sticks of very small
Mhm.
size?
Yep.
Imagine, like, California redwoods be the
The twigs.
twigs. Yeah.
Yeah.
To put that in perspective for you.
Yep. I'm sure she
Instinctually,
recognizes it.
yeah, you are familiar with what this is. This was at one point a beautiful forest to live, a great place of pride to be known that this is where the phoenix lives. This is protected sacred land. But something has completely destroyed it. And as you look around trying to gather what thoughts and memories you can, you begin to see the sphere of your vision in the radius of this area shrink. You can feel it's hard to describe what it feels like to watch your memories be erased because you're not sure what's worse. Knowing at one point you had them, watching them leave, or realizing you'll never know what you lost. What do you do?
She is going to try and imprint it now into her current memories so that she doesn't lose it.
Okay.
Eva, dear, are you here?
You say her name, and it almost seems to like kind of when you object permanence. You've heard that
Yeah.
concept before.
Mhm.
You blink and you see her in the corner of your eye, and she is just wandering aimlessly. And you can see as her hands are out to her sides, you can watch as the threads of dirt, petrified wood, turn from these elements that should be rock and wood and stone as they move towards her hands. They turn into almost this like broken down raw arcane force. They are pulled into her palms. And you notice the center of this memory is not the nest, it is her. And you watch with horror as the memory shrinks smaller and smaller. And you start to see beyond the space as it's filled in a familiar purple backlit back with constellations, far off foggy clouds.
She will walk up behind Eva and wrap her arms kind of around her middle. I'm fairly certain she's taller, so she'll bend forward just a little bit and whisper into her ear, "Remember this for me, would you? You're not eating your memories, you're eating mine, so you remember this for me." Does it register at all?
Before I make this call, I'm going to ask you, do you feel Red would be in a defensive mindset?
Mm, not defensive. She's sad and mourning the loss of something that she knows she's losing.
I need you
But
to make
she
a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
okay. Con with this. Okay. Disadvantage. Roll. That's still a 15.
Damn, girl.
She's got a good con save.
It does.
Your world goes dark. Vision is lost.
Okay.
And that's all you remember. You don't even remember why you were having. You don't remember what it was about. You don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
You just remember you were in blank, nondescript space.
Mm-hmm.
Hugged up a horrific cold sweat.
Does she see Eva sleeping next to her, just like chill? Or how does Eva look?
Do you rely on your dark vision, or wait? Do you have dark vision?
No, she's gonna cast light.
Cast light.
Uh-huh.
You know what? That's interesting. You can't see.
Even casting light, she can't see.
You cannot see. It is darkness.
She's gonna feel next to her. Does she feel like she's on a bed with Eva next to
Yeah.
her? She's gonna.
You know you cast a spell.
Yeah, she's gonna shake her.
Evaluate her
Eva,
eyes.
Eva, wake up. Dear, wake up.
Eva wakes up. Oh, what? What is it?
I can't see.
Oh no. But I'm still hungry.
It's at this time that it clicks that she's still asleep. Are we?
Does a 25 hit you?
Yeah. Does a 25 hit you? I'm level 5, my guy. A level 5 magic squish.
I hear many click-clacks in those hands.
Uh-huh.
And one was
9
lost.
points of necrotic.
Who now?
You take 9 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, cool.
Eva,
Does that cost
You-
me anything?
don't worry about it.
Eva.
You keep your spell slots, don't worry.
Oh,
They're not your spell slots right now. Calm down.
good lord.
Fair enough.
You wake up with the familiar feeling of energy being arcanely pulled out of Red and into you as you feel the last bits of vampiric touch. And I need Red, make a con save.
All right, can't save. It's a 16.
Your vision returns.
Oh. What does she see?
See Eva as however you wish to describe her.
So she's awake now.
For the moment.
Mm. Oh, that was interesting. Are we awake now?
Maybe?
Eva, you have never felt such lack of hunger.
Eva kind of just notices that her hair color changes. She's immediately in a state of panic.
That hurt a little.
Oh,
Was
God.
no. That was unusual. Are you all right?
Me? Yeah. What did I do to you?
Not certain. I'm sure it was more of the same. What usually happens, but maybe now with your change in magic, it's tweaked a little bit.
I'm maybe that was something different.
Right.
I've always tried to keep a good handle on things, but I haven't lost control like that in a very long time.
Well, it was good you had somebody beside you that could take it.
Yeah.
Do you feel anything other? Weird? Different? Unusual?
Sated? Not really hungry?
Right. So if we go
Ugh.
back to sleep, I won't have any more of that, right? Since you're full.
No, you should be fine.
Right.
Um,
Well,
yeah, go back to sleep. I'll be surprised if I fall back asleep. But go ahead. I'll make sure nothing else happens.
I'll be alright. Just stay with me, yeah?
Oh, I'm not going anywhere.
Good.
I'll be here. Just not sleeping.
Don't try to keep yourself awake. I'm fine. If you're sated, then nothing further is going to happen tonight. There's no reason to stay up.
I mean, that I know of. Like you said, things are changing. It's hard to say for certain if anything's the same.
And how will we ever find out unless you try?
I understand that, but I don't want to hurt you or Cass.
Well, Cass isn't in here, luckily.
Thank
And
God.
I can take it.
That doesn't
You
mean you
know
should.
me. If you start this argument, I will finish it.
Is that a challenge?
It certainly is. Now let's
Fine.
go back to sleep.
She thinks we're going back to sleep. As the curtains close on the two ladies. And
Mm-hmm.
Zahn,
Hi.
Whoa.
Ruh-roh.
you find yourself in an unfamiliar space,
Oh no.
standing. Strange purple and constellation bricked hallway. You look forward. You can see there's a set of cross lattice metal bars. And on the other side is this seemingly reoccurring figure, this very large, could be described as male, but just muscular, large individual with that thick. It should be like a rug with how big this thing is, with this like bearskin rug worn as like a half hood and cape. And you know there should be noise because you know, especially given your history,
Yes.
how it sounds
Yes.
to beat on jail cells. You know it
Yeah.
makes sound.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You're watching this individual just two-fisted. No sound.
Can she go up to the bars?
You may approach. As you take a step, you watch as some of the bricks just duplicate themselves. The distance stays the same.
What? She is very confused.
Make a perception check.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sure, I will do the thing. Wow. 14.
14. Okay. You do notice there seems to be these like kind of light green spectral-esque chains slowly wrapping themselves around the individual on the other side of this metal lattice.
She's gonna look at him frantically and be like, "The chains! Move away from the chains!" Like, try and, like, warn him about that, or, like... She knows that she can't move closer,
Mhm.
but she's gotta do something.
Yep. Did you hear me?
No.
Make a constitution check, please.
Okay. Oh. 16?
16?
Yes.
You go to speak, and you don't have the power required. Just the strength of muscle in your chest to push the air out.
She, like... She starts to get frustrated, and she's, like, clenching her fist and, like, looking around for, like, anything. Does she have, like, her weapon on her, or, like...
You have your clothing.
She can't do anything. She, she's gonna, like, kind of, like, point behind him and trying to, like, mimic the chains wrapping around him and, like, trying to tell him to move and get away and, like...
Okay.
She's just trying desperately to communicate with him, but it's hard this way.
You do notice that with your perception check that as they're beating on this lattice,
Yeah.
you can see this part of their arm and hand are beginning to bleed, become bruised, just through the sheer force.
And when you say that the brick doubles, what do you mean by that?
Like when you took the step,
Yeah.
it moved backwards with you. Like the distance
Okay.
didn't change.
Okay.
Like you technically had you gained ground.
Yeah.
It just went
It
with
moved.
you.
Yeah. She's
Would you
gonna
like to take another
stop.
step?
Hmm?
Would you like to take another step?
Oh yeah. So she's going to, like, slow her mind and get into that silent, quiet rage that she learned long ago
Okay.
to focus. Yes, she will rage.
Okay. Because it would not be fair to ask for a roll of chance based on wisdom, which is most people's representation of willpower.
Yeah.
I will instead ask you to make a strength check.
Okay. 16. Oh, advantage because I'm raging?
Okay. Yep.
Same, it's 16.
You take a step and you grab to the sides. You can reach the ends with your arms.
Yeah.
And you grab into the brickwork. Like you feel your nails and the tips of your fingers
Yeah.
dig into it. And with all your strength, you push forward and you gain ground.
She'll continue to do that till she gets to the bars.
Okay. You make it about halfway. Another strength check.
Okay. Better, 20.
Nice. You continue to gain ground. You feel whatever it is inside of you welling up. And I'm not going to ask for concurrent rage
Mhm.
uses because you are engaged in a tough physical activity.
Yep.
You gain more ground. You begin to hear this deep voice, still shouting, still distance, but deep and reverberating through these halls. As you get closer to where you may be able to understand this individual, I'll ask for one last strength check.
Okay. 21.
21.
Yep.
You get to the last bit, you grab onto the bar, and its hand envelops yours completely on the bar. And there is this rush of this primal knowledge. In order for your mind to withstand it, you're going to have to choose intelligence saving throw or wisdom saving throw. Your DC and what you get will depend.
They are the exact same.
Oh no!
Hey!
They are the
Let's go, girl. Get it, girl. Get it, get it, get it, girl.
Oh, wait, no, because, okay, that's, yep, yeah, nothing's changed with that. Let's do a wisdom save.
Okay.
Oh, that was almost a 19. That's a 5.
Do you want to use your reroll now?
Yes. I will use my singular reroll for the session for this.
Okay.
All praise the dice gods.
The dice have spoken.
The dice have spoken that
You can't make
Zahn
this
is not getting this knowledge.
Okay.
Yep.
No, that's the bad part. The knowledge hits you,
Oh.
and it's this horrific rush of dancing and noise and the strongest sense of the most potent incense you've ever smelled, and lines and runes and certain motions and words. Just your world fucking hurts, and you are launched out of your bed in sheer your body reacting in pain.
Oh,
You are
jeez.
hands on knees. You feel blood just dripping from your nose. You have an incredible, horrible migraine. You take a point of exhaustion, which will not be removed from this long rest.
Okay.
But there is something in your brain that is alien, foreign, but you cannot comprehend it at this time.
Well, fuck. Yeah, she kind of stands up, wobbly, shaken, confused, and she's just gonna grab her sword and, like, struggle downstairs and out into the backyard and just sit in the rest of the night and just contemplate. And if she falls
Okay.
asleep there, she falls asleep there, which
Okay.
she probably will.
That'll be your
But-
choice.
Yeah.
We will slowly get the rest of the party introduced for today's session. Doc, as you come downstairs to do your typical morning ritual, which I imagine you do outside.
No, in my bedroom. It is
In your bedroom.
My
Okay.
morning ritual has never really been explained. Is Doctor is doing a self checkup on himself every morning, and withdrawing blood into his syringe to renew his spell slots, in a sense.
All right. You make your usual morning coffee, you do all the things you need to do, you knock on Zahn's door. Zahn, would you have closed your door?
Probably not.
Her door's open. She's not in there.
Blood on the ground. She
There's
probably
blood
hadn't
on the
cleaned that
ground.
up.
Doc's seeing a small blood trail, I imagine. It's a nosebleed. So
Mhm.
I'll follow the trail and see if I can find Zahn.
Get downstairs and you head outside and you see
Zahn
on.
kind of that classic sitting cross-legged and oh no.
You see Zahn cross-legged, leaning against a building, great sword leaning against a building next to her, and then you hear something. And you see this semi-large, brown, long-furred, fucking abyssal calf has snuggled up next to her. warmth.
Oh.
Lost from the herd.
Very lost.
Oh.
It's calf, so I know which family I would know which family that would go to, right?
You know, oh yeah, you've
Yeah.
walked just past these a few days ago.
Mhm. I'm seeing that the one she's still asleep.
Oh, yeah.
Do I see blood still dripping from her nose?
No.
Okay, it's just dry blood now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Precipitation, clean her up.
Okay.
Oh.
And Doc will head back inside, check on Drax. He's asleep on the couch.
I imagine Drax would slowly rise to the smell of coffee.
Probably.
Oh yeah, he looks like it. It's not even that. He's like laying out on the couch, one leg like on the armrest, his tail hanging off, his other leg kind of like just leaning down, bent at the knee to the floor.
The
His
frat boy
right,
sleep.
yeah, pretty much. Just like he's just there, and all of a sudden, like as the smell of coffee hit him, he just slowly starts to rise like a zombie and everything. He's like, "Hey." Completely oblivious to everything until after he had his cup of coffee.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I imagine both him and Doc will head back upstairs to the kitchen to have our coffee at this point.
It's just moment that you see is just as you walk down and out and you start coming back, you just see the tip of Drax's tail hitting like the edge of the stairs as it goes
the
up.
corner.
Yeah. He's already going up. He's just like, I smell coffee. And it is not Red's death. That is what he's actually dubbed when Red makes coffee.
Yeah.
It is not the death. Okay.
Doc will.
It is. You look at this, Drakkix, and it's this weird, like, horrifically complicated process. You see, like, beakers, you see little burners, you see various things, but you do see the end result. You see, like, oh, there it is. Like,
He already went, grabbed the cup, still half asleep. He's just like, they were in this cabinet. Opened, not even like looking anywhere. He's just really like his eyes are closed as this is all happening. He's just slowly sits down and is just holding the cup. It slowly starts to come awake and realize that it is morning. There are things and people are awake. And he's just like, good morning.
Good morning.
This is the most delicious cup of coffee I've ever had.
Oh, yeah.
It has been scientifically perfected.
I've been working on this for a while.
Yeah, he really, in game, he really have.
I'm trying to make the perfect brew.
It's like when Drac was here, it was good. And Doc said, Drac's not here. I'm going to make this even better.
Red's not allowed to touch it.
Pretty much. Doc's slowly becoming the resident cook of the party right now.
Yeah.
Now just get some cooking utensils and like really go at it.
All you're going to see is just after like about the third sip, which is really like almost all the cup of the cup, he's just going to put it down and goes, this is delicious. This is what really wakes you up in the morning. Thank you, sir.
Been working on it for a while now. Since you've been gone. You used
definitely
coffee,
worth
so
the wait.
I may start making it once you left.
Definitely worth the wait.
Zahn's asleep outside right now. Sees an abyssal calf also wandered in.
Wait, she got us breakfast?
No. No.
Are you sure? She has a calf.
I don't think we can afford it. It belongs to the Collins.
Oh, they were the nice ones. All right, fine.
They were very nice to you guys.
That's the only reason why. If he didn't see that, he would have been like, we can make it disappear.
Well, it's already they probably are aware it's gone, but we should probably return it once Zahn is awake.
Should I just poke her awake?
She seems to have a rough night. Let her sleep a little bit longer. We'll get her up in about 30 minutes or so.
All right. He gets up, makes himself another cup, puts it, sits down at the table.
The funny thing is, Doc is currently living with the two biggest people in the party.
Yes.
So he's used to making a lot of coffee at this point for just Zahn and himself. So it's a sizable pot of coffee.
You just see Drac is just like for as long as you knew, were with Drac, up until he left, he didn't really smile as much, you know?
Mm-hmm.
He's smiling right now. He's just like, this is worth it.
Doc will obviously have his cup as well, or beaker, I should say.
Yeah.
To the exact percentage he needs for the day.
Okay. Zahn, eventually you wake. Your right hand is on something very, very fluffy.
She just starts scratching it and lays her head on it like, I'm just going back to sleep. Opens her eyes. That's a calf. Okay.
It gets up and knocks you in the head a little bit because it's a calf. Whatever.
Yep. Thank you.
It licks you.
Cool. I needed that. Yep. How did I? Okay. I don't know. I'm here. She's going to... Oh, what is she? She's gonna, leave the calf where it is because she doesn't know what... No, she's... I'm gonna roll a d20.
What do you do?
As she does it. Fuck. So the two of you upstairs hear the back door open, and you hear a pair of footsteps, and then you hear a set of hooves also.
Clap, 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 clap.
Inside
clap,
the
clap,
house.
Clap, clap.
Once again, Drac is gonna look at the doctor. She's definitely bringing us breakfast now.
Dare.
I do not wish to harm my relation with the Collins.
I'm just saying, if she comes up here and takes her knife and takes her sword and it looks like she's about to, I'll stop her out of respect to the Collins. But
if you fail to stop her, I understand.
Okay, you see, now I'm not sure if I want to.
Yeah.
It does not go up the stairs, though.
No, she's just like, you stay here.
Mrrr.
Wait, does she have the thing?
You cast
Oh
Speak
my
with
god,
Animals?
she has. She's gonna cast Speak with Animals.
Saw this coming.
So you spend the 10 minutes in silence and quality.
Yep.
And at the close of that time, I imagine at this time, Doctor and Drakix are at the top of the stairs now, looking down.
Oh yeah,
at their coffee.
oh yeah. He's definitely
Yep.
Drac is definitely leaning against the edge and just staring down.
You
Probably
see
with his
Zahn has
his
her
third.
giant beefy hands around the calf's head, and she's just staring at it for 10 minutes.
Yes,
And
exactly.
he's just his third cup of coffee, but he also has the pot with the coffee in hand.
Yep.
So after a while,
Doc
when
has
he
her
actually finishes,
usual cup beaker she uses.
he's just eventually just looks at his cup, looks at the pot, looks at his cup, puts the cup down, and just holds the pot and just starts drinking from it.
Yeah, just put a straw directly into that hole in
There's
the
a
top.
straw.
At the close of 10 minutes, you find yourself with the ability to speak with animals.
How did you get over here?
I got lost.
Oh, well,
I'm hungry.
we will go and get you some food. She
I
looks,
like hay
we will see if we can get you some
and
hay
grass.
and grass. We will get you some grass.
Is
like
he
grass.
breakfast? And
She
now at this
just-
point, like he says it out loud enough for her to hear, as he then just sips really loudly from the cup, from the pitcher, and just goes.
She just looks up at him. No, he's scared.
Well, you are a big woman who carries a big sword, so I can understand that.
I'll take that as a compliment, but
It's meant to be
What's
one.
a
I'll
compliment?
make...
thank you. That you are so pretty and we're gonna get you back to your family.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's go get you some grass. I'm just gonna be outside with the calf.
Don't let him eat the herbs out back. Might not digest well.
Yeah. I wasn't a farmer back on my home island, so we'll see.
All right.
Do you want
Yep.
your coffee? As he says this, she starts to walk out.
Oh, fuck. Yep.
Clop, 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 clop.
She'll, like, make sure the calf's outside, quickly close the door, run upstairs. It's like that
He begins eating.
heavy-footed. Make
Mhm.
what?
He begins eating.
Yep.
Perfect. She'll run, grab her coffee. Thank you. Good morning. Sorry about the blood. And then run back outside to make sure that he doesn't eat any of the medical plants and
What blood?
stuff.
He's in the herbs.
You would notice.
Ah.
Zon, you would say, sorry about the blood. There's no blood. Doc, sorry, cleaned it up.
She doesn't notice. Her passive is terrible.
And Drac is just, what blood? Confused.
Yep.
I cleaned her up before she woke up. She
Ah,
seemed to have a nosebleed.
You get outside. It's eating on the herbs.
he probably had
No,
better,
come
that's fine.
on.
This
This
is
way.
good.
Start shoving him the other way.
No, like
Yes.
those.
No.
Make an animal handling check.
I got
Yeah.
this.
I'm sure
I'll
some
give you
of them are like
advantage.
set
You're
it
speaking to it directly.
Okay. I will take that advantage for 14.
14. It listens finally.
Cool. Cool.
What? Over here?
Yes, over here.
Okay.
The grass. Look at the grass. It's so fresh.
I like grass.
It's new. Eat the grass.
At this point, Doc would go outside, I imagine, once
Yep.
he's started the process of cleaning upstairs, and then head back down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he'd probably head down too after he finishes up his, like, pot of coffee.
Yeah.
Doc would probably come out the back door, seeing her leading it away from the herbs.
Yep.
Yep.
And also, you look around, Doc, and you can see coming towards the apothecary on a horseback is someone riding pretty hard, pretty fast.
Doc will try to go meet them outside, basically.
Yeah.
Doc will also hear in his head from in Drac's voice, I did nothing.
Doc will roll his eyes and keep going.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
The benefits of wearing a mask, guys.
Let's see
If right.
who you get. Oh, that's it. I got to give you him. And you notice, you see Ert.
Ert. Okay, hadn't seen him in a bit.
It's been a while. He's the
Yeah.
eldest. Kind of pulls back. I think.
Yes, in the back.
Sorry,
You're fine.
we noticed the fence was broke, and somebody, and he's not looking at anybody, but he just
Mhm.
see he looks back towards their land,
Mm-hmm.
somebody thought it would be best to just sleep and fix it in the morning.
Nathan,
How did you know?
you are pretty easy to read, and your brother is also like that.
Yeah. You know, you think between Nathan and Everett being twins, they would have the same work ethic? No, I think Everett got all of it, and Nathan got none of it.
I would tend to agree with that. But they both
Well,
mean well.
yeah, I know. Well, I'll get this one home.
All right. Well, it's
Thanks
around
for
back.
not eating her.
I knew it belonged to you. I'm not going to do that to you guys.
I appreciate it. And he gets down and he just loops a loose, like, collar, basically a lasso around it. Come on now.
You said it's an abyssal calf, right?
Yes.
Dog will say in abyssal, be careful, little one.
Son, you hear. Thank you.
Sounds like, goodbye. Come back and visit anytime.
Okay.
With permission. In abyssal.
Ert's just like, you guys are fucking weird. He gets on his horse and starts riding away.
By the way, he
Drac-
likes these herbs.
Jark thinks for a moment as he's like still within range, just like, do I fuck with him today? Nah, I'll leave him alone.
No, if it was Nathan or Ert, I would let you. I think sure, go for it. Not Ert, but Ethan.
All right. With that, your morning shenanigans seem to come to a bit of a close. What did you three want to accomplish?
Well, I looked to Drax. I'm just gonna leave our friend as a pile of bones for now in your bag. Just for a bit, at least until we are able to either get me my own bag or figure out how to transport him.
Yeah, no, it's perfectly fine. He can stay in there.
Yeah.
And he kind of like reaches in, pulls out his skull, and just pats him with the other hand. It's like, he'll be fine, but he's using his eyes as finger holes.
You do better than me.
9 doesn't hit you.
No.
It tries to bite you. It can't.
And he's just like, listen here. And he actually just, and he like, as he lifts it a little bit higher,
Yeah.
he kind of like, just takes the skull out and just like leaves everything else inside. So that was just the skull. Looks at it. He goes, if you try to bite me again, I will use you to knock some fruits out of a tree. And then he just puts it right back in.
It spits a tooth at you, but misses.
That's it. You're now going to be called Toothless. And then he still puts the tooth back into the bag anyway.
Okay.
When he finds it.
I believe you actually knew his name, so.
Probably. But he's probably not going to call him that. He's probably going to call him Ignoramus or something.
Well, I believe we don't really have a plan for today other than just more research and stuff like that, I believe.
I didn't really have any plans, but
Are you alright, Zon?
mostly.
You seem to have a rough night.
Yeah, more weird dreaming shit going on.
Do you remember it?
Does she remember it?
You remember all of it,
Mm-hmm.
but that chunk of information that's been hacked into your brain,
Yeah.
you can't access it.
It was kind of similar to what I've seen before. I saw that one person. He's behind bars now with chains kind of starting to wrap around him, and I was able to get to him, and I put his hand in my hand, and then blank, gone. Woke up.
Can you describe the environment you're in?
Oh, it was weird, like galaxy kind of starry brick kind of look.
Doc will just look to Drax. I believe we know where that is. Or just about, at least.
What?
Drac is gonna slowly nod because at this moment in time, he's just like trying to remember where the fuck is that again? Who is?
Well, we can attempt dream walking and see if we can help do it that way.
Oh, that thing. Doesn't that mean we need to sleep in the same area as Ava? I never did understand that.
We never really tested it without Eva, honestly, but I don't see why we couldn't do it without her. If the
What?
individuals from Reese can do it, why couldn't we?
Let's not talk about Reese anymore. Come on. I feel like the tax man is still coming after me.
The little shiver goes up your scales.
Yeah. The moment he said Reese, he's like, the first thing he does is just like look back over each shoulder. Like, is there? No. And then he looks again just to be sure. He's just like, no, there's nobody back there.
We're good. We're good.
Okay.
We're good.
We're good. Doesn't no way
Might-
exist.
Might need to discuss see invisibility on one of us just in case.
Listen, if that's what comes out, he's going to be like,
That's just hilarious.
I don't want to. He's be like, I don't want to warn you all, but the taxman may be invisible, and he's just gonna end up going loopy. No, we're not going down that rabbit hole.
Yep.
What? I'm very confused as to what you guys are saying.
So,
know?
Zon, pretty much what's going to happen is we're going tonight, probably. We're going to knock you the fuck out, and then try to jump into your dream, and then drag you along with us. Trust me, it's going to be very fun, unless you end up in the storm. You know, we're not going to talk about that. Anyway, it could be very fun, or it could be very dangerous. Kind of depends. Just hope that we're not in my dream with the ship, because that can be very disastrous.
I mean, yours was better than mine with the village of zombies.
Zon,
Yeah,
please
except for the
project.
part where we almost,
I wasn't there for that.
yeah, the Red could definitely tell me about that.
Okay, never mind.
Fun, dangerous, that's absolutely my type of shit. I'm just very confused as to how you'll jump into my dreams because I don't normally dream. I still don't regularly dream.
Don't worry, that's Ava's.
Well, from what I understand, it's less of a dream itself, is more of a dream reality that we can walk through. So there's places between dreams that we can go to.
You see her eye just start twitching with how hard she's thinking.
Immediately,
And there's,
Jack is just gonna pat her shoulder and be like, "Don't. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt if
probably
you
better
continue.
just to experience it.
Just nod with me and just
Uh-huh.
accept it, and let's move
Yeah.
on. Trust me.
Oh.
Trust me. It's very
Okay.
hard to understand when they're talking about it. It took me a while to understand. You have to go through it in order to get it. It's okay. I understand where you're coming
Okay.
from. I understand.
Okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Okay.
I'll be
Y'all
here.
are all very lucky Red's not there right now.
Oh, yeah. So the three of you going to eventually make your way towards Eva's house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
probably.
Is there anything you want to accomplish before we go that? Because I'm going to cook over to them for a while.
No, we're already dropped off. I mean, the
I
cow.
guess
The
actually,
calf. So we're good.
I think I think we actually need to get some groceries for the apothecary. But other than that, I think we're good.
Okay. How many days worth?
We'll say 3 days for now, because we're not there
I think
consistently enough at this moment.
Modest food was 2 silver a meal.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Sounds
go
right.
just go based off that and just take your gold out.
Easy then.
No need to go crazy on that one.
Yeah.
All right, Eva.
I got it.
Red. Morning comes
Mhm.
with the sound of
Do I hear this coming first?
It's up and down the hallway.
Mm.
Laughter, a little bit of barking.
Right.
Well,
Should
the
get up.
energetic. Yeah, the energetic ones are already up.
Mhm.
Means the sun's up.
Coffee.
We can certainly try. And Eva will get up, get dressed, grab Twilly, bring everyone downstairs, and make breakfast.
You open the door, and it's right when Cassandra flies by, being chased by Oscar.
Looks like
Just kind
someone's
of-
feeling better.
Plaster myself against the side, make sure I don't get run over. It's a blink
She-
dog. I don't know where
Like
this
she
thing
stops
is going.
because she realizes you're awake, just full free. Just good morning. How are
Hi.
you?
Now the question is: does Oscar stop to full freeze, or does he bowl her over?
He gets about to hit her, and then poof poof on the side.
Smart dog.
Too smart for his own good, unfortunately.
Hmm.
Then she runs to you and gives you a hug.
Good morning, dear. Looks like you're
Good
feeling
morning.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Much better.
Did you get all your homework done yesterday?
Oh. Yeah. She's lying.
Easy to tell.
Easy to fucking tell.
Sandra? Did you get
Almost.
almost?
I'm really close.
Well, if you can finish it up after breakfast, we can still go to the park.
She runs downstairs.
I could always help her with her homework while you cook, if you don't mind.
If that's all right with you. I mean, she's not your burden. I don't want you to feel like you're obligated to help with her in any way.
First of all, she's not a burden at all. Second of all,
Tonight on
Perfect.
Scryovision, are you smarter than a 10-year-old?
so first, she's not a burden at all. Second of all, if I'm going to be sticking around a while, and I plan to, it's only fair that I help out. So, if you're cooking breakfast, I'll help her with her homework.
All right, sounds good. Shouldn't take very long.
Right.
Red, you take a quick detour into Cassandra's room. It's a typical 10-year-old girl's room. Which means fucking messy. But you do see the most straightened up area is a little desk off to the side, and there's a couple of papers with a ink quill.
Mm-hmm.
Gather them up real easy. Close the book. Bring them down with you. It's nothing for you to assist a 10-year-old with her schoolwork.
Right.
There's no intelligence checks required.
Right.
Now, if you were Drakix, maybe, but no I'm kidding.
It's okay. It's okay.
You know, you say that, and Drakix and Eva have the same intelligence score, so...
No, it's nothing too difficult. So
I will
Jew-
just make quick, easy breakfast, not trying to
Okay.
do anything fancy, but
Alright.
still hearty enough breakfast for the day.
Alrighty then. Breakfast is had. Homework caught up assignments are done.
Was there anything that you needed to get done today, now that we've had our wonderful research escapade?
Don't we need to go visit that one gentleman? Lord Ildar Harlow? At some point?
I don't know. Is
He has
that
more
someone you know?
information for me.
Oh, I
Um,
see.
Yes. Well, we're all going to have to dress better than usual.
Darling, that's not a problem for me. The boys, on the other hand.
And me, on the other hand, that she points to her ragged sleeves, quite obviously torn.
I was just saying, Doc was told he was fine.
You and Zon have my wardrobe if you need it. Zon might need to do a little bit of fixing just because she's got muscles on her, but you and I are pretty similar.
Right.
Just pick out one of the gowns.
You've not seen me in a dress, have you? Looks quite awkward.
Didn't we meet with you in a dress, darling?
Mm, no, I don't think so. The day we met, we were on the corner, remember? And those people were picking on you.
No, I remember that. I would have sworn you were in a dress. But no, by all
No.
means, show me. I want to see now.
No, we're going to save that for later.
Why not?
Much less. I don't like dresses.
Okay. There's tunics in there. As you've clearly seen, I don't wear dresses all the time.
Mm. Right. However, this particular person is all about propriety. Therefore, dresses it will be. Although I must say, I probably won't get as many stares as bless you. So, there's that at least. Giant muscular woman in a dress. That's going to be quite the sight.
I mean, all we have to do is give her a little glow up.
True enough.
Well, we probably need the whole crew for that, so the boys will probably have to do some
Right.
shopping, find some clothes for themselves. But was that something that we wanted to do perhaps this afternoon?
We can
did-
probably do that.
I did promise Cassandra a trip to the park, so we're going to be going to the park for the morning at least. Probably taking Oscar and Twilly as well.
Well, when the others come visit, we can stay at the park and they can go find their clothing wherever.
True enough.
That way we kill two birds with one stone and then meet up towards late afternoon to stop by.
All right.
Okay.
We'll see what they say when they get here.
Right.
Well, trying to think of the timelines here. Will you catch each other?
And leave that up to chance.
Yeah.
It's a 45-minute walk for us to the train station.
Yep.
Then to get into the city, we're having breakfast, finishing homework.
Mhm.
So
Sweet.
we might miss each other, but it'd still be
Mhm.
close.
It
Yeah.
would be, we had our morning fiasco, so
Ah,
Yeah.
You know, I do like chance. Eva and Zon.
Ruh-roh.
Roll D100s.
Hell
Yeah.
Now, before you do, hold on.
Oh, I already rolled.
oh no.
Okay,
Okay.
that's fine. You match, you catch each other. As far as high and low. You don't match, you don't catch each other.
Okay.
So
Survey says.
Zon's got a 5 on the board.
Nope.
Wow, you couldn't get more far
Wow.
apart.
So far apart.
5 and a 98.
Wow.
Well then.
I say not today,
Doctor,
friends.
Zon, and
You were
Drakix.
everywhere, Eva, by the way. You had a 3 earlier and now a 98.
As the three of you are waiting for the Weave Tech Railway, there is, as you're sitting there, and there's the ticket guy.
Brian.
Right,
Ticket guy.
Ticket guy. He kind of like, you just hear, the three of you hear, oh, shit. No. And he like bails out of the little booth.
I follow.
Run. He's just yelling it.
Yeah, we're moving out of the way.
Yeah.
He's going to. Yeah,
Not
he's.
in question.
Yeah, no, he's following. He's following currently.
He runs and takes a dive into the dirt.
Oh.
Okay.
Zahn grabs anybody who looks like they can't get out in time.
Yeah, same.
And
Drac
dives
is
with
just
them?
like,
You both pulls people off the platform.
Yeah.
And you watch as that stone slab that was inside there begins to glow brighter
Oh fuck.
and brighter
Is there anybody else there?
and brighter.
If there's anyone there, Doc will use Vortex Warp to get them away.
Thankfully, your two allies grabbed the two people that was there.
Okay.
Cool.
You get far enough away, and there is a about 10-foot sphere of just boom, this explosion of arcane power.
Oh fuck.
The shed is destroyed. The tablet is sundered. The platform is fucked.
Doc would use arcane his shield to stop any debris, basically.
And there's a few moments where Brian's on the ground. There's fucking things falling out of the sky. Still, he gets up. Okay.
What happened, Brian?
I don't know. I mean, it gets its power from the railway, and I just saw this weird surge happen, and I tried to turn it off because you can turn it off. You have to sometimes. But it just kept taking more and more and more and more power.
That's unusual.
Yeah.
Zod's gonna look up as to the path that the train usually takes.
Make a perception check.
Cool. Just a random train falling through the sky.
Drac
it's fine.
Drac at the moment in time.
Was the booth that he stood in. That stone tablet that he does everything on. Overloaded.
Drac at this
Okay,
moment
she
in
doesn't know
time
if it's
is
connected.
cleaning himself off and cleaning off everybody else that's kind of there. But at the same time, he's just looking around. He's just no, there's no weird people with
Nope.
a little thing in their hand, kind of walking toward. Okay,
Doc
we're good. We're good.
Investigate the booth.
Okay. Zahn, you see nothing.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check for me.
All right. Wow. I'm gonna reroll that.
Okay.
I am not getting that one.
I'm not taking this that one.
With a
That's
plus
not
8? No.
Do it again. Do it again.
12. I will. It is better.
Good lord, this is a mess. There's wood. There's stone. There's just. It's awful. You guys are delayed by about an hour.
Yeah. No, I would imagine so. That or we end up walking.
Yep. But an hour passes. Eventually, a train comes through.
I'll help Brian with the cleanup during that hour as well, and examine any leftover weak tech that's still active or not.
Been completely out, expelled, violently expunged.
Have you ever heard of this happening before?
No. I mean, the only reason we can even turn them off is just we're not here sometime. This is... Never heard of this.
Probably have this reported, at least. Get some people
Yeah,
look into
I'm
it.
going with you guys. And he steps into the carriage and comes down.
Glad no one was hurt, at least.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But eventually, 3 of you do make your way to Cassandra's house. Which is now Cassandra's house, because fuck it. I was thinking about saying Cassandra's name, so I called it Cassandra's house. But Eva, Red, and Cassandra, you are enjoying... Again, there's no weather here. There's no such thing as rain, snow, cold. It's just always nice. So you're in a park. Bright, beautiful, sunny day. Sandra's running around playing. Other kids seem to be getting over whatever illness came through. It just happened.
I'll let Oscar and Twilly run free for a while.
Oh, they're having a blast.
As long as they don't destroy anything, anyway, because Blink Dog.
Make an animal handling check.
Displace her cub too.
One for each.
One for each? Oh
One for
boy.
each.
All right.
Mm,
Cat first,
brilliant.
dog second.
Okay.
I'm just gonna roll it with advantages.
Okay. Gotcha.
Not great. That's a 9 and a 10.
For about 45 minutes, you lose all sight of Twilly.
Not surprised,
Then
honestly.
when you do finally find her, you find 3 of her.
Well, seems your powers are developing quite nicely. Hang on to that. We'll use that later. Don't forget it.
And you watch as
Especially-
the 2 images just come back together into one.
Especially because you only have 7 HP. Please don't forget it.
You're enjoying your time here. It's fantastic.
Yeah. Just let Cassandra get out, get some energy, get back with the kids.
Mhm.
Okay. Doctor, Trakix, Zahn. You get to the door because of, well, almost did it again. Eva's house. You knock. Yes, no?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
There was no answer.
Oh,
Sounds
no.
gonna knock a little bit harder.
Zahn's gonna break the door.
Pretty
I
much.
have
How
A little
She
bit.
a little bit
accidentally
harder are we
does.
talking here?
Mhm.
Like, it's like a regular, like, rap, and that's more of like a pounding of the fist, but not like punching the door.
Mhm, mhm,
Okay.
As long as it's not like an old door, it should be fine.
mhm.
No answer.
No answer.
Well, I assume they're out then.
San just sits on the stoop.
Zahn, why are you just gonna sit there? We could. And then he immediately shuts up because he's just like, I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do.
Sit down next to her.
You looks up at him like, you would do the same thing. Like,
He just sits down next to her too. He goes quietly, just.
Mhm.
The 3 of you make a perception check.
All right.
yes.
While we are out, may
Uh-huh.
I find one of the local guard?
Absolutely.
And oh, hi. Hang on. The void has come for me.
The void.
The void.
Yes. He is not happy.
That's a
Um,
16 for me.
15.
Okay.
13.
Got it. Eva?
I want to see if I can have one of them have Elowen get in touch with me. Is that his name? Yes, the
Yes.
guard that was from the other day.
Yep.
Just have them reach out to me. He can, like, come to my place. He knows where it is.
Sure, yeah, we can do that.
Appreciate it.
Is everything all right, ma'am?
Oh, yes, he's an old friend that I used to perform for, and I just would like to catch up with him.
Oh, okay.
Appreciate
ma'am.
it.
The 3 of you, as you're sitting there, this incredible smell of cinnamon begins to come across your nostrils. And you think, oh, Red's nearby. And then you look as this, turning a corner is a cart of fresh baked pastries made with cinnamon sugar.
It smells like pastries now. All right.
Making notes.
It's kind of driven by this like human male individual. Kind of sees the 3 of you sitting on a stump.
How much?
Josh is not even surprised. He's not even surprised.
Nope.
I can't with you.
Fully expect
Can't.
this.
Yeah. He just looks like Had a morning, huh?
Yes.
Copper
For one.
for one.
How many do you have?
Oh my god.
Drac is just looks at her for a moment. Doesn't really say anything. He's just looking at her. Just like, really?
He's got this time of day. I've got like 30. Why?
Done. She hands over 3 silver.
He just starts wrapping them, just in like baskets, like packs of 5.
Yep.
Hands them over.
She just takes them in her arms and looks at the other 2 like, what?
Unreadable expression on Doc's face.
Yeah.
Drac just does this. Nothing.
She'll hand like 1 pack to Jax, 1 pack to the doc, and then she'll start handing out like individuals to people just like around the area.
Walking on the street.
Just walking on the street, and then she goes up to like doors and like knocks on them, just like hands
No!
them out.
No.
Drac is like right behind her, just like
If she starts going to people's doors, I'm gonna stop her.
Drac. Like the moment that she starts knocking, the first person answers, like, "Don't mind her. Do not mind her. She's just being extremely nice. Just accept."
The first door she goes to is a bit of a shorter door. And you see a very familiar halfling female.
They are okay to do
Open
this
the
too.
door. Well, this is a surprise. Oh, are you in the pastry business, dear? Such a large woman. She's so small and delicate things. This is amazing.
I cannot lie to you. I did not bake these.
She's too sweet. You can't lie to her.
No. Here. She'll hand over like a full 5-pack.
Oh my goodness gracious.
They're delicious.
I know they are.
I know.
She
Enjoy.
starts eating one right there.
Yep.
Were you waiting on somebody? Do you need me to let you in?
Oh no.
No.
Go ahead.
Well, we're waiting on Miss Eva to get back.
I can. You're friends of hers, right? You want me to let you in, or you want to wait in here? Zon, you look inside. It's halfling size.
Drac is just gonna kind of like
dollhouse
lean
view.
over and be like, "I don't think I'd fit comfortably. I'm sorry."
I think
Oh,
Doc's the only one who could.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I forget sometimes.
It's okay. Thank you though.
Of course. I don't. If she's not there, she's usually not out for long.
We can wait.
Yeah, that's why we'd.
Oh,
That's why we were
okay.
waiting.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
Of course.
Drac just goes back to sit on
You
the
see
soup
her
again.
eating it as she closes the door. After about, how long would you spend in the park?
Probably a good 2-3 hours from breakfast.
Okay. So you're delayed by an hour.
So we're
You're
probably like
waiting.
at the halfway point of them in the
Yeah.
park.
You wait another hour. 2.
While
then-
after
Sure.
the first hour passes, I think Doc would want to go inquire about the explosion. Find
Okay,
someone
where are
who-
you gonna go?
Well, the only people that would make sense would be someone in the Cloudside Valley. They know that we take in and out.
You headed there?
I'll look to the two of them and be like, I'm curious about the explosion this morning, and well, I know an individual who runs a store in Cloudside Valley. Maybe makes some
I will stop you
inquiries."
there. We already had one event
Mhm.
where I had to drag you as I thought that you were dead.
To be fair,
We are not going separately again.
that's why I was bringing it up to the two of you if you want to come with me.
We are going to wait for the other two before we do anything else because I don't want to go with you.
Or
And then it turns out the fact that we actually could have saved them from something similar.
Red, Eva, you heal the tail end of that conversation.
Hey, maybe we don't discuss our escapades in front of the 10-year-old. Thanks.
And the three of you look over there, and there is in full tow Red, Eva, Cassandra, Oscar, Twilly.
Cassandra, I got you pastries.
Oh gosh.
Yay! And she hugged your thigh.
I forgot that she still had more. God damn it.
She devours whatever you give her.
I just give her one.
It is gone instantly.
Mm-hmm.
He's just gonna look down at Cassandra and kind
Hi.
of like tilt his head a little bit and just go,
How are you?
I'm doing okay, but I need to remember
Good.
that you are around because you are quiet and small.
Uh-huh.
Not quiet all the time.
She is quiet enough that she has gone up to me when I am not paying attention and actually surprised the hell out of me. So yes, quiet and small.
She's snuck up on you, yes. How
Yes.
did I tell you again?
We don't talk about it. It's fine.
Mm, right. Okay. So, plans.
I will
Yes.
just send Cassandra knocking on Miss Alma's door.
Knock, 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 knock.
Yep. I expect nothing less.
She looks at you. Do you need me to?
If you don't mind, it's going to
Not
be
at
a long
all.
one.
Oh, overnight?
Possibly. We'll see.
Okay. Well, if I don't hear from you by supper, don't worry. I think the teachers swung by. They're going to be back in class.
All right. Thank you so much.
Oh, of course, of course, of course. She
And
takes Cassandra inside.
Yeah.
Door closes.
Do you want to talk inside or should we walk somewhere? What are we up to?
Well, there was an incident this morning.
What did you
That's
do?
putting it.
We
That's
did nothing. However,
Mm,
Brian's ticket booth blew up.
interesting.
What?
Yes, the tablet he uses to chart routes and purchases overcharged and blew up on him. He couldn't explain why.
Right.
Eva, Red.
Mhm.
There is no roll required. You have never heard of this happen.
All right.
I was gonna ask. Do I know Arcana? Is there something I can roll to?
No roll required.
Damn.
Unless you
Okay.
want to like try and guess why it happened.
Yes.
Okay, then you're welcome to make an Arcana check.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Could Doc do that too?
I would say you had your
Oh,
investigation check.
okay. Well,
Okay,
Damn.
Red.
an 18 from Red?
Eva,
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
the both of you do know that, I mean, any magic that has a source that needs to be constantly refilled to keep it going,
Mm-hmm.
you could push more power through it and cause it to overload. But it's definitely an intentional. You know that this island is the loud, beat my chest, we are the greatest crafters of weave tech. They're not going to let something like this happen on their home turf. This is not a flaw. This is not a failed design. This is intentional. From who? How? Was this some kind of just test site? Because it was kind of out there.
Because why Brian, of all people?
Oh, I think maybe someone just fucking hates Brian. Fuck that guy.
Overcharged a ticket once. Didn't give me a refund.
That's right. But
Well.
as all of you contemplate these questions that could happen, we're going to take a break.
Oh, yeah.
I just realized it's kind of late. My apologies on that one to my players.
We had fun. We were having fun. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
It's like a 13-minute break. We'll come back at 8, essentially.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, guys.
Mhm.
Go get your snacks. I need mine. I'm getting hangy. And we'll be back.
Oh, yes.
welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out during our snack break. And as per usual, because I'm a huge advocate of snacking at the D&D table, I believe it is paramount to the D&D experience. I just don't do it here because I don't want you guys hearing every crunch with this mic I have.
We could hear it. We could even hear his bones.
We could hear his bones. We're going to talk about what we have for snacks. I had allegedly 2 Lunchables.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Wow.
Which really means
What
have
kind
5.
of Lunchables?
The typical ham and cheese one.
Okay.
typical ham and cheese one. What is
You
wrong?
know what I
with you?
mean? The staple.
The staple. Yeah. You
The
didn't even
pizza's the
get fun
staple,
with
okay?
the pizza or the nacho ones
The
or
pizza one, I never.
No?
I take offense to the fact that you consider that a snack. That's supposed to be a lunch.
Mhm.
Excuse you.
called a lunchable,
It
not a
is te-
snackable.
It is technically a meal.
It's fine. No, I'm just
Gosh.
fucking with you.
Not a meal.
I'll give you 3
guess we have
guesses
2 of
what
them.
I had for a snack, and the first 2 don't count.
Popcorn.
Popcorn.
I said the first 2 don't count.
Popcorn.
All right, so somebody else. Thank
I'm
you.
the
Yeah, it was popcorn.
Mhm.
David, what'd you have?
I still have it.
Cheez-Its?
No. Doritos, Cola Ranch.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Something cheesy.
Yep.
Like you.
Oh
I
god.
am.
Is
It's
Eva?
okay.
Mint ice cream sandwich.
Oh, ice cream
Oh.
sandwich. Nice.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Doctor.
No food tonight.
No food.
Aw,
Ruh-roh.
Disadvantage on your rolls rest of the night.
ruh-roh.
Savage.
Prioritize adulting over getting a snack.
I'll
Wah,
take it.
Wow.
I'll take it.
wah.
Zon?
I
Tea.
have a yes. I have a warm Linden phone. And what?
Oh.
Yep. Because, being sick and
And
everything,
lovely, lovely chat. If you're out there, let us know what you have for snacks. Let us know what your typical snacks are. If you're
Aw,
new
yeah.
here, you haven't shared yet. I always like to get new snack ideas. But that's properly handled. Let us move back. As the party was left pondering, something like this tablet for the Weave Tech Railway, not really known to explode at random. Somebody, something, some way had to make it happen. Something had to be intentionally done.
What if they weren't trying to blow up Bry, but they were actually trying to blow up the station?
It's possible.
There's really not too much to gain from disrupting a single leaf tech station, though.
What being
True.
disrupted, but nothing but an hour at that.
Perhaps they were trying
Well-
to delay someone who was
Mhm.
attempting to come into town.
That would be us.
Unless you were the only people there, could have possibly been someone else too.
Imagine we didn't recognize the 2 people who were also there.
Well, Red had mentioned wanting to go see this Lord Harlow, but
Right.
we can definitely look into this first before we head over there.
Well, I have a contact in the Cloudside Valley. He's a merchant over there. He might have an idea, or it can at the very least point us in a direction that doesn't involve my current theory.
Does Drake be a smartass?
Yes.
Why
Yeah.
would he not be a smartass? Let's be
Right?
I
How
was
is
trying
that
to
a
be.
question?
I was just trying to be respectful right now. You
No.
know.
How dare you?
Drac just goes, maybe in that direction, and he points to the west. And he's trying to keep a straight face. He's like, do not let Cassandra stay near me. I will be a terrible influence.
You assume that she hasn't been influenced already, which clearly she has. So you
Yes,
failed
I
at that
know.
point.
No. She has not been influenced by me, so therefore I have not failed. She's been influenced by the others, which means they have all failed.
Are you sure about
No,
that?
no. It's not a failure, darling. Not at all.
Are you sure about that?
Positive, thanks.
Well, where to then?
Well, if you want to go speak with my contact, we have to go catch a train to Cloudside Valley.
Assuming this one doesn't blow.
Well, if it does, then we have more things to ask.
Right.
Brian actually came with us, and he reported the incident. I don't know exactly to who. I assume the guard, but it could also just be someone at the other station.
Brian
Right.
probably ran to his superior and said, somebody tried to blow me up.
Uh-huh.
There wasn't anything left of the wreckage at the ticket booth that I could find, at least. So
That's
No,
certainly
there was wreckage. It was all stone. Nothing really active anymore.
right.
and wood splinters as well.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
Well, let's go ahead and get started because we need to pick up clothing as well if we're going to visit Lord Harlow.
Zod just gets this look of, oh god, new
Mm.
clothes.
Right, you're going to have
Ew.
to dress up.
Do I have to?
Yes.
Do I
If I
really
have
have to?
If I have to, you have to. We're all
Yeah.
getting dressed up properly.
But you'll look good in a dress. Whatever. Okay.
Where
Rack is just gonna kind of like look down for a minute at his attire,
Mhm.
and then he'll just
Probably
be
your
like,
armor, knowing you.
yeah. He's just gonna be like, am I supposed to be casual?
Or
we
fancy.
all need to be dressed
We will be
nicely.
visiting a lord, so anything of fancy attire be appropriate.
Right.
So I had to bring out that.
If I have to, you have to. So yes.
I believe
When do you want to go to see him?
Already settled, but definitely to get the three of you something.
Thanks. Right.
I
So we're
simply
going
assume
to
you
see
don't
him.
have something.
No. I've had no reason until recently to dress up anyway.
Eva just motions to her front door again.
Zod looks at Eva like points to her like, me?
We can certainly try.
I'm probably just gonna ruin your clothes, so maybe not.
Depends on what you choose to pick out. There are some nice tunics up there that might fit you.
She looks down at her puff chest, looks at Eva. No offense, but I don't think so.
Right. So we'll just pick up something while we're out then.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, let's go.
first stop is your contact so that we can figure out what happened to the ticket booth.
He might
And
have
then-
a theory. He works with his stuff directly.
Right. And then after that, we make a trip to get clothing and a trip to visit Lord Harlow. All
Lord
right.
Harlow might be tomorrow, depending on how long it takes.
Yeah, true enough.
More
How
time for you all
long?
to get clothes then.
I was told I was fine. Maybe a cane, but other than that, I don't think I need anything else.
Get this man a cane.
Right.
It's his spell casting focus.
I know it's a syringe right now, but I can change it technically.
Good.
So yeah, I would take him to. I don't think I ever got a name of the individual or the store, but I had the location.
You roughly know where it is.
Yeah, I've been there once so far, and I bought my watch there.
Mm-hmm.
No, I
So
bought the watch
blind
off of
travel.
the street.
Yeah.
Never mind. It's not blind. I know where I'm going. But I have to use in such a direction.
Last great words.
I said
It's not
decent.
blind. I know where I'm going.
Mhm.
I know where the angle is.
All right. All of you put your faith and trust in the doctor to remember how to get back to this particular shop. Doctor, make a history check.
Natural 20.
Holy shit!
The doctor knows. The
Mm.
doctor knows.
Doctor fucking knows. Jesus.
Never challenge me again.
Oh, no.
It'll be a while at least.
Goodness.
5
Dice
minutes
just
later.
really humbled me right now. Just said, shut up.
5 minutes later.
Brendan
Roll
said,
another
"Fuck
history check.
around." Rot said, "Find out."
Yeah, for real.
God almighty.
Doctor, you're unsure why, but with just uncanny photographic memory in this one instance, you are able to perfectly lead them to the exact train to take. You know exactly where to get off. You walk. You all can see the little bird, the plague mask he wears, kind of ticking up and down with each step, and you can almost hear him counting the steps he's taking. As he gets to a certain number, stops, turns abruptly to his right, and gestures forward. As he
This
stands
way.
before what appears to be, as you look through the large window in the shop, it is a shop. There are items that are now on display, being the appropriate time of day. As last you were here, it was rather
Riot
late.
closing.
It was rather late. There are things on display, incredible, fine, detailed machinations of other watch-like clock devices, clockwork and weave tech fused together to make probably things handy in a fight or daily use, arcane enchanted items. Some of this escapes most of you as to their purpose, as you have found yourself smack middle in the middle shelf of basically the greatest birthplace and continuing research of Weave here in Cloudside Valley. This shop has no name. And you notice most shops don't have signs or price tags. As the door
Drac is just
opens
gonna
itself.
lean over to the dock and be like, "Did you pay for this thing, or did you just walk away with it?"
If I recall, I negotiated down the price of the watch before I bought it.
You did.
I don't remember what I paid. Play doesn't remember what I paid. Doc probably does. Probably like a gold or something. I don't fully remember. It was a while back. But yes, I did pay for it. And I had a lovely conversation with him as well. Got some general insight on shipwright building as well as Weave Tech itself.
Right. Well, shall we?
Yes. And Doc will lead the way in.
Red will follow.
Drac will go in after. Curious. And maybe a little bit of itchy fingers, you know.
Son looks very confused and will enter the building behind all of them.
You head inside. Zon, this place is
A lot.
wonderfully filled with all manner of things. And you actually do see, kind of tucked off in a corner, almost out of place, is a greatsword.
Immediately goes towards it.
Make a perception check. Please.
Oh, fucking exhaustion. Oh, 8.
Okay. What you do notice is that it looks like somebody has taken a greatsword and just carved the middle out of the blade.
Heartbreaker.
What?
Look inside, and you can see where there was once solid metal, there seems to be ever constantly turning little gears and little bits of wheels and the slightest hum of a... I use the term bright blue only in a sense of the color, not the actual intensity of the how bright it is. Like a very light blue. Like seeing a very tiny LED light. And it just runs down the whole path of where basically this middle of the blade was carved out. There's still the two ends, but in the middle, there's just all these things happening.
Too flashy. Not enough weight to it.
You don't know that. You haven't picked it up yet.
Do you pick it up?
Oh, yeah, she'll pick it up.
I was about to say that she called Drac over and just like
You
points
pick
at
it
it.
up.
Yes. Yeah.
And the sound of whirring intensifies.
Yeah.
And the blade becomes weightless.
Drax, I think I broke it.
Drac is gonna come over and be like, "What'd you do?"
I picked it up. I can't feel it.
But you're holding it.
Yep. You
May
just,
I?
yeah, you just, she'll hand it over to him.
He's gonna take it and he's gonna look it over.
It's kind of like handing over a rapidly spun gyroscope. Drakics make... Actually, I'm trying to think if there'd be a real... Yeah, this would be a chance. Make a history check.
Yay! +0. Here we come. That's actually not bad. That's a 16.
16? You've heard of these blades before.
Oh.
They're known... Their classification is called weightless. They're known as weightless blades. You don't know how they work. You have no clue. But you do know they are incredibly enchanted, incredibly expensive, incredibly rare. What their qualities is that, to put it in player perspective, it gives any weapon the finesse ability. It is weightless in your grasp.
So Drac is going to hold it in his hand for a moment. And as he's kind of like checking it out and everything, he's being quiet. He kind of like looks a little bit over at Zan. And in Zan's mind, she's going to hear, this is pretty much one of the best weapons you could possibly find. And it is also very expensive on top of that.
Oh.
But because of the fact that it is considered weightless, the blade is fast.
Oh.
So you can strike faster instead of harder. But then again, as as strong as you are, it's still going to hit hard as hell.
Mm-hmm.
There are other benefits to it, but unfortunately,
no one's attuned to it.
No one's attuned to it.
Yes.
I think this would definitely work better for you. I just don't know how much it is.
Okay. I can negotiate.
Probably entirely too much for any of us.
This is in the head.
You know what? Actually, you can't even talk back to him. It's his telepathy is one way.
So yes, you do hear that.
And he's gonna go, you know what? I'm gonna see what I can do for you. and he's gonna turn around with the blade in hand. He's gonna go up towards the doctor and just kind of like nudge him a little bit, and looking down at the blade, like not saying anything, but kind of saying, "Can we try to at least negotiate for this thing? Because this would be really nice to have."
He has many other lovely items as well, but where is he actually? And Doc's looking around.
As you head inside and look around, there's nobody here.
Drax's fingers are being really, really itchy right now.
Red gives him a knowing look and shakes her head.
He hasn't done anything yet. The blade is still out in the open.
Yep.
That doesn't matter. She's still doing
There
it.
is, I will say, there's the ever constant hum of the blade.
That doesn't matter if it goes in the back of holder. Anyway, he's still like, it's okay. The blade is still out. It's okay.
Yes, can I help you?
Yes. I don't know if you remember me, but I was here a few weeks ago.
I do remember you. How's that watch doing?
I actually need to retime. I got turned to stone recently, and
Oh.
it's no longer accurate.
Well, here.
And I will hand it over.
Without word, he just rolls out almost like a thieves toolkit, but a tinker's tools kit, just right there. And they are immaculately well made. Like you are drooling if you could, Doctor.
I literally have gloves that will let me do this.
Yeah.
Like, probably my gloves are instinctively trying to grab them because they're living
Opens
gloves.
them up and just starts working on it. You see, he grabs another one, puts it next to it so he can get the timing right. Turn to stone. Wait, did you say he down? Like as he's working, he's still like catching up on the conversation. Did you say turn to stone?
Yes. Unfortunately, I was petrified, and well, my compatriots here were able to get me back to a chapel back in the Faith Dynasty, and
had to make the donation.
Mm-hmm. But
yeah, we know about them.
Well, did a job for him as well. Got the money back basically. So.
Click, 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 click. Well,
I see
is
you.
this all that brings you here?
No, there was. I wanted to pick your brain about something, and since my compatriots
have to charge you.
I understand.
Surgery, opening the brain, messing with all those organs. That's rough.
I should know.
You realize now that he remembers your profession and he's joking with you.
Mm-hmm. You're quite right. But that's the my compatriots would like to browse your collection, maybe make a purchase or two.
Oh, welcome to. I see you take a liking to that blade, my good Dragonborn.
Yeah, we are curious. How much is it?
That one is. Give me 1 minute. That's branding. Is proper document. There you are. Why? Go away. That is 65,000 gold.
Zahn's jaw just drops.
And he doesn't skip a beat. He's still working on the device.
Drac is just like, huh?
Zahn just carefully
Doc takes the watch back.
Takes the sword out of his hand, and like this is like the slowest that you've seen her move and the carefulest, and just gently puts it back on its stand.
Probably wise.
Yep. You said 65,000
gold.
Yes.
Cool. Okay.
Like I told you,
There's
he
a
has many other items you might be
quality
interested
well
in.
made blade.
Yep.
No, it's definitely quality. Drax like now put his hand into his pocket because he's just like, I want to take it. I want to take it. But he's just like, be nice, be good. The doc likes this guy. We don't need to steal from him.
But you did say you had a question about something?
Yes, there was an incident this morning at a ticket booth for one of the WeTech train railways, and
Ticket book.
yes, one of the stone tablets surged with power and blew up. The the ticket booth runner, well, being a friend of mine, said he tried to turn it off, but it wouldn't switch off, and it eventually began glowing brighter and brighter. And well, we took cover. Luckily, no one was hurt, and it blew
It
up.
siphoned more juice and just went boom.
As far as
Oh.
I can tell, that would only happen intentionally.
Yeah, those. That shouldn't be able to. And he kind of looks over the group and then very insultingly says, "Do I need crayons for this?"
Not for me.
And he'll just and he focuses his whole focus goes to you, Doctor.
Mhm.
Right. How much do you know about Weave Tech?
How much does Doc actually know about WeTech at this point?
Make a Arcana check.
Drac is just going to stand there insulted, and he slowly breathes a little bit harder. And as he does, purple wisps start to escape out of the corners of his mouth as he's trying his best to hold back his breath weapon because this asshole just called him out like that.
Can Red also, because she's
18.
proficient in Arcana.
Sure.
18 for the doctor.
18.
Mhm.
So, Doctor, you would know that when it comes to Weave Tech, it's one of the few things that, and okay, so both of you know this, that when it comes to Weave Tech, it's one of the few things that when you cast Detect Magic, it doesn't have a school.
Mhm.
It is basically, they have managed to take raw energy from the weave itself and wrestle it under their control. You know how they've accomplished this.
Mhm.
You know the true source of what their batteries are.
Mm-hmm.
But it is still, whatever they're doing in that process is taking it from being the kind of energy it is and turning it into a blank slate use. So you would know that when that happen, the potential for overpowering could be large. It would take specific more research and more runes and more glyphs and things to basically be like resistors, to where when the energy hits them, it either slows down, maybe even speeds up, gets split, gets siphoned off. There are certainly would be, how do I put this? It's basically like electricity for this world. There are things in place to keep it safe.
Safeguards, stuff
Yeah.
like that.
It'd be like
Like a
this
power
happening-
strip for your computer.
Yeah.
Mm.
This happening is the equivalent of like basically, I know it's common, but a house fire happening from a light switch blowing up.
Yeah.
Like, yes, it does happen in our world, but to intensify that for the realm you guys play in, it doesn't happen. Not by accident.
Doc will convey his level of knowledge,
Then he will.
leaving out the obvious effect of
You know what's
this
going on.
Yeah.
Right. So obviously, when we pull the energy from the weave itself, there's, as you know, things in place to protect everything.
Yes.
Nothing is allowed to go over a certain limit. So in order for that particular ticket tablet to basically go arcane fireball, essentially, because you said it was about a pretty decent sphere.
Roughly, sir, the entire booth was shattered.
Yeah, I just say fireball because it's
Yes.
as you
More
know,
of a
similar shape.
fireball in shape, but force and damage, I guess you can say.
Yeah.
Hmm.
In order for that to happen, someone had to remove a safety or find a way to basically break through it. I'm not saying it can't be done. I'm saying if it is done, that's someone who, at least on a basic level, has a good understanding of how these glyphs work. Most
So-
common folk aren't going to know.
Okay, well, that would mean this is more likely a test of someone's ability. Because I don't see a reason for playing with a ticket booth, let alone attempting to kill a Brian, of all people.
Hmm.
That would be
It's
my
just
assumption.
weird because the way those are powered is it runs through the railway, then into the booth.
Yes, and the railway was delayed an hour because of this.
Interesting.
Possibly even trying to blow up the train instead and just
Misplanned it,
miscalculated.
maybe.
He kind of like points to you, Red, with like a knowing, like a, not in a bad way, but just like a good idea kind of way. Like,
Right track, right track.
Hmm.
that may have been their original intention, but again, that's very scary. Things like that don't happen around here,
Or didn't, because now they do, apparently.
too. Apparently,
Doc's gonna look to the group. I certainly hope this isn't someone after us, at least.
Hmm.
We were the
Red
only-
contains herself.
Brack mutters something under his breath in Draconic.
As far as I'm aware, we were the only people there who actually have an enemy in the city.
well, I would say for the time being, maybe
Lay low, right?
No
lay
more
low.
trains.
Maybe wait for the criers to put
Mhm.
about this.
Yes.
Right.
Thank you for the insight. I see you have new items in stock, actually. You mind if I
I do.
peruse?
Feel free, go ahead. Is there anything particular you looking for, or just looking to
Well,
look?
I am in the market for a Tinker Tool set.
Have
Hmm.
that, of course.
Red would know this is probably not the right area to look for anything to use for her magic, right?
Um,
Like a blood well vial, basically. Not the right area.
something like that may exist here. This
Mm.
is, even though it's basically making weave tech, there still is a need for magic and use magic because weave tech is just a universal power source.
Okay.
It's just incredibly potent. That's why it's used.
Right.
It is the all-purpose, usable, basic putty power. It can be molded. It can be pushed through, used. It's been used to empower spells.
Do you have anything in stock that might help focus or heighten someone with magic in their blood, their abilities?
So you're born with yours.
Right. Not taught,
Must have
unfortunately.
been nice,
That's one word for it.
but I don't hold a grudge. At least not much of one.
I'm sure gold will wash it away.
Well, you're not wrong.
Right.
He laughs a bit. He gets a little more joking. So you're looking for something to heighten your spells, or just something you can focus them through?
Either or, really. Something to help make my magic more potent.
I may have something. Give me a moment. And he leaves behind the counter and goes through one of his other aisles. And he comes back with this about maybe like 3-inch thick, semi-metallic bangle, basically. Almost maybe like a really, really thick watch, but just the circular disc, like a bracer.
Hmm.
And you notice on the inside, there's 2 little sharp points on the inside ring. And he opens it up. Well, this device, I never think I'd sold this. This is kind of nice, actually. It will. It'll hurt a little bit, but you know how much you focus, it could assist in amplifying spellcasting abilities.
Dare I ask how many thousand gold that is worth?
Where? Control F this document faster. No, of course. Why would it be? Please hold while the DM gets you an accurate price.
Plus hold.
Thank you. Feel free to roleplay amongst yourselves.
So
It's not
Drac
just-
is also going to like ask the guy if he has armor that he could also get, just because of a little shit.
So while you're looking for that,
This would be 1,500 gold.
right.
Reasonable.
Off top of the head, that's like half of what we got, right?
Listen, I only have 100 platinum in my
all.
bag.
Yeah.
That's all of our money
Yeah, no.
combined.
Mm.
That'll make us poor again.
Right. Well, it's something worth saving up for, I suppose.
Yeah.
Okay.
How much were Tinker Tool sets?
Those. I think they're just a common tool set cost.
Yes.
Mhm.
They were.
That's not. Tinker's tools. Tools. 50 gold.
Doc would look to Zahn and Drax. They had the money.
Drax will put down the 5 platinum.
Dawn was counting
Now-
out her platinum.
I do have another set for you.
Oh.
That's 90 gold. This one, a little more tools than what you get in a normal, and hardier tools.
Hmm.
And he
May I
brings
see
out
it?
a second leather roll and sets it down and rolls it out. And you notice there are about 5 additional tools. And both quality is great, but you can tell the second set is of a higher quality.
This is a similar quality to his set that he was using earlier.
Pretty close.
Pretty tempted, actually. This
The moment that he starts to see like the Doc twitch a little bit, and like
For the first time in your eye
Ooh.
trackets, you feel in your merchant's spinal cord. It's like, he wants this.
first time you've seen Doc like this since the Goggles of Night.
Drac is
Your
going.
smuggler's sixth sense is kicking in.
Yeah, he's gonna. Drac is gonna move. Drac is just going to be very, very calm and be like, so, considering the information that we have also given you today, because information is valuable, wouldn't there be a bit of a discount off of that second set?
Make a persuasion check.
Be nice to me.
Hmm.
That's a 21. I will take
21.
that. Uh-huh.
I mean,
Wait, what? That's weird. That thing says double. Not 20, but gives me a 14. Fuck you, D&D Beyond.
No, it says 14 plus 7.
I know it says 14 plus 7, but it gives me the key and it said double X. Guys, a tarot card dice. And the key
well.
is supposed to be, I don't know. Whatever. I'm
It's
leaving
not
it alone.
something I wouldn't have heard tomorrow news anyways. But
Well, I am working on a project that I'm going to need these tools for, and maybe you would like to help with it.
what are you working on?
A cheaper alternative than paying those donations. To cycle the blood out of an individual to relieve it of poisons.
He kind of looks to the door, looks back. 75.
75?
75.
Deal.
He puts on another two platinum and takes out 5 gold.
All right. When you add these to your set, Doctor,
Yes.
you may add the following notes.
Okay. Go for it.
When you roll a natural 1,
Okay.
you re-roll it. As long as you don't fail the check, the tools do not break.
If I roll a nat 1, re-roll, and as long as fail, the tool shall not break. Got it.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Of course.
Well, we can discuss this now if you wish, but I've already been working on it. I have a few ideas of how this could work.
And you see he looks at the door again. Let's talk later tonight.
Yes, well. I'll be back here then.
Of course. And you hear ding ding as more customers are coming in.
Or you may meet me at the hospital, actually. Dr. Swiftwind's hospital is where I have a
See him
residence.
quickly. He writes it down.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you for the help today. And
Of course.
we best be on our way.
Mm-hmm. And if you want those items, just come back for them.
We know where to find them. Who comes in, by the way? Do we see? Just a regular saying it.
Just randos.
Yeah.
They both seem to be of the inventing type. And given the time of day, you imagine they're probably fellow shop owners who are coming over for probably just before lunch kicks off or just coming to shoot the breeze because it is close to that time of day.
Yeah.
They don't look like customers, that's for sure. They are dressed in like leathered apron. They have a couple tools on it.
Well, that was informative at least, and seems we have some more goals for our money.
All right.
Mm-hmm. That we do.
So off to find clothing.
Yes.
All right.
Drac
And
internally
Doc will
is
look at
regretting this.
Doc will look to Eva. Eva, I imagine you know a store.
Certainly. And I mean, Eva's lived here for a while. She's just gonna take them to one of the boutiques that are close to her place, so they're like higher end of middle class. Get them some nice silks.
All right.
Red makes sure that hers is red.
No, really?
Yes, really.
I thought we were gonna go blue, but okay.
No, red.
So,
Not black?
Eva,
No.
you do know of a place that is actually, if you walk back, on the way.
Oh.
As all of you walk through this, again, this is the Weave Tech area. There are tinkers, adventurers, shops, people decked out in the gear. You see random, what should be like miners extensions and appendages, just with people walking down the street, like testing them out, like just broad daylight, open, just checking out like the arm movements, make sure everything works great. It's a little more show than it is maybe actually inventing. You would imagine that most of that probably takes place where you just were on the middle and lower shelves, because the way this lamp broke was actually in 2 shelves on this side of the island.
Whenever Draken sees something small, his hand twitches and he's just like in his pockets. It's just like, be good, Drac. Be good. We have to come back here.
Red, your own history of lifting pockets seems to go off your spidey sense.
This is the reason why Drac and Red are friends.
But Eva, you lead them to a place that is on the border between the Faydrift region and where you are now. You come to the Cloud Weave Emporium. Looking at the building already, you're like, I don't belong there. Most of you. It is a upscale boutique that specializes in exquisite lightweight fabrics. As you head inside, the smell of jasmine, vanilla, lavender, it just hits you almost like overbearing Sephora style.
Drac sneezes. Drac sneezes at the impact. He's just like, oh. It's in my throat. Oh.
Most of the things here are made with, again, it's very light fabrics, very airy, very open. A lot of gowns, capes, cloaks, but for dress, not for adventurers.
Zahn is not excited.
I immediately attach myself to Zahn, like hook her arm and just take her with me.
There's like a little bit of resistance, but she knows she needs to get this out of the way.
As soon as the two of you begin to head off, you are immediately found by this tall, just maybe a few inches taller than Zahn, but a little more slender, a little more dexterous build, blonde-haired female. Not exactly human, not exactly half-elf, maybe quarter. You're unsure. But a little more Fey influence to their features. And they scoop right up. Ah, good afternoon. Oh my, how are the two of you today?
We're doing well, thank you.
I'm
We're-
here.
Red is snickering.
Drac has already sauntered off to the side somewhere.
Just like, please no one find me. Please no one see me. Please no one see me.
Red links arms with Dracix and pulls him over too.
We require a bit of an upgrade.
Well, of course. Here at the Cloud Valley Emporium, my name is Celine, and I look forward to helping you be in your dress the best to whisk through the nights. What was everyone looking for?
Well, see, this one, she's a bit of the more feral nature.
she
Making of
crosses her
Zahn.
arms and does one of these.
And
See.
if we could maybe find something that goes with that fur cape, that would be amazing. Because we don't want to lose the fur. The fur is who she is.
Okay.
Do you have any suggestions for someone with her physique?
Well, were you planning on a boring evening or an adventurous one?
Something
Preferably
suitable.
boring.
Right, something suitable for an audience with a lord.
Oh,
Yeah.
may I ask who? As she kind of leans in, like, spill the tea.
Oh, no, no. Nope.
I like to imagine Doc's already wandered off from the group and he's trying to find a perusal of canes.
Listen, the moment that Drac got dragged,
Mhm.
his freaking tail grabbed onto the Doc's wrist and yanked him over. He's like, if
Oh,
I'm gonna
please.
suffer, I'm
Doc, do
not
you resist?
suffering
Doc,
alone.
do you resist?
Yeah, I'll resist. Because why not?
Okay. Give me opposing athletics checks.
If you don't win this, I'm disappointed.
That is a nat 20 for 27.
Good
That is
lord.
funny.
Shit.
4.
Sorry, Doc.
5 minus 1.
Doc, you go to break away. You're like, I can break my wrist or I can get free.
Dislocated, relocated. I'm a doctor.
Oh god. Not that type of doctor.
I am actually. I'm a
He
practitioner.
is.
You are begrudgingly yanked over with the rest of the group.
Mhm.
Right. Will anybody else need anything, or just you?
I unfortunately also need something, as does this gentleman here. She'll point to Drackix.
And that one behind me.
I'm simply in the market for a new cane.
Ignore what he says. He also needs it.
Well, if you want to keep your style, don't think
Yes.
this shop be best for you. But for the ladies, most definitely.
Right. As long as mine's red, I'm fine.
We can do red. And you, my dear? And she looks right to Zahn.
Do you guys have blues or
Of course
grays
we have blues.
or browns?
Blue is good for you.
Mm,
We will do blues.
blues. Yep,
And
blues it
she
is.
heads off.
Oh no. Uh,
He immediately turns over to the doc and kind of drags him closer and just stares directly to the mask like, if I'm suffering, you are suffering with me. You do not leave me alone.
I am enjoying the show.
Eva just leans back, crosses her arms, watching.
A few moments pass before she comes back with a few things on hangers. And she just grabs Zahn by the wrists. Come with me. And takes her
Oh.
away.
she looks back like, save me.
Red
be
gives her the
fine.
little 3-finger wave.
Drac just
Zahn.
has like a soft smile, like, I have to go through this too. There is
Zahn, you are led to the back where there is a
Oh.
private changing room.
Ooh.
It is
Yep.
just you and Celine.
Mm.
Right. Well then, I think we could go with something like this. And she hands you this, probably the most beautiful piece of material you've ever placed your hands on. It is smooth, delicate. It's not like easy to shred, and you feel like it would be like typical cotton
Yeah.
style to shred
Yeah.
through. But it is a very lovely light blue color. It's very light, but she just hands you basically like a 2 over the shoulder, then it crosses, like evening type gown.
That is a lot of skin.
Of course. I mean, look, have you seen yourself recently, dearly?
No, I don't have a
Well,
mirror in my
muscles
room.
deserve to be shown off.
Please tell me there's a mirror like right there for her to see
Oh,
herself.
there's
in.
the 3-panel mirror. Zahn, you turn around, there's like the 3-panel mirror from like where you get measured in.
She
taste.
jumps a little bit like, oh god, yep, that's me.
You know what's funny? Doc Taylor gave her a presentation bath before she woke up. So she actually smells nice too.
Oh, well, that's
yeah.
good. For
Yep.
once. I thank you.
And she hangs that
Yeah.
up. And then she has what looks to be basically this like really nice flowy, basically 2-piece suit. It's this, again, a little bit of a darker blue, but it's like this nice tunic with it. It does have like a deep V cut, but instead of being open and exposed, behind it, like we know how you look at clouds, you can see like the far blue and the close blue.
Yeah.
It's like beneath where the V-neck has been sewn in like a slightly different shade of the blue, a little darker, and then laced with this like gold yarn.
Oh.
And then it's just a simple pair of this kind of like lighter brown trousers. She sets that up on the wall.
I will try both.
All right, I will leave you to it. And she leaves the room, closes the door.
Oh,
And you hear her knock on the door. If you need alterations, just let me know. We do those as well.
okay.
You can see her feet are staying outside the door. She's not moving.
Oh gods. Oh gods. Yeah,
Going
she.
for each of you.
Yeah.
Drac is still trying to plan his escape currently. He's like-
I'm enjoying the show.
He's just like,
He's just like trying to home alone. It's like, how can I get out? How can I get out? How can I get out?
look, I have a way of getting out, but I'm gonna burst everybody's eardrums.
I have a way to get that too, but it's a little bit more subtle.
That's the reason why it's not subtle. I'm going to burst everyone's eardrums.
Zahn, which one do you try?
She'll try the suit first.
Okay.
No
It-
surprise.
Somewhat fits.
She'll like walk out and kind of like be like adjusting the pants and the collar and like I don't think the pants work. I think the pants need to be the same color if anything. And like can the others see back?
No.
Okay.
It is just you and Celine.
Boo.
Yes. Nah.
Well, I can definitely have the trousers made.
Oh.
And she starts grabbing some pins off of just
No,
the
no.
wall.
What we
And
kind
she
of we
starts
kind of
already like
Oh.
folding and tucking the tunic here and there and putting pins
It-
through it and holding it
yeah.
in place.
I think we're trying to go today, so let me just try on the dress. If the dress fits, then I'll get the dress.
Oh. And she's like halfway through pinning another bit. Right.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
pulls some of the pins out. and then
Thank
puts them
you.
back.
I mean,
Alright.
I'm okay. Okay. She'll go and try on the dress. I assume a better fit.
It's a better fit.
Less cool. Yep.
Mhm.
And she'll come out in it like awkwardly, like adjusting things, and then she'll
She
put
kinda,
over
like,
the.
She like slaps your hand. Stop.
Uh,
And like,
what?
fixes you.
Mm.
That waist.
I don't have one.
Hang on. She walks off. She comes back with this incredibly well made, a little bit thicker material, this gold, almost like tabard like sash. And she wraps it around your waist and does this fold tuck and cinches it
Oh
down.
God!
You're fine.
How?
And then she just turns you around to look in the mirror.
I look weird, but good.
Good.
I think.
Were you going to?
Oh, no.
I mean, I.
Do I have to? Should I?
Mm,
Oh,
You said a lord.
yeah.
Mm,
I guess no cutting it.
no,
Cut
no,
it,
no,
I
no,
cut
no.
you.
I'm not. Easy. Never sass the tailoress.
Mhm.
I've been stabbed before, so it's not a threat.
Right. Well, are you going to wear it out?
I guess. I'm sure the other two will be. I don't know. They'll do something with
Go
it.
wait by my front counter.
Okay.
All of you
Uh,
watch as Zahn, in all her form, might, and power, walks out in this, from an eye's view, a dress made for her. None able to tell. The sash is holding some of it in a better way. Her frame is different,
Mm-hmm.
but she
Red
looks
kind of
good.
slow claps.
Yes.
Drac whistles.
Oh,
He's like,
okay.
he's just like, wow,
I.
Mm-hmm.
It's.
Celine comes out
It's fitting.
and just grabs Red and takes her back.
Just kind of looks over Zahn. Think she did pretty good. Those colors fit you.
Thank you. It is very tight. I don't know how people breathe.
Generally very
Short breaths.
small, short breaths. Yep.
Cool.
Almost
not to do-
hyperventilating, but not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Try not to do something too strenuous, just because
Oh.
then the fabric just doesn't do its job.
Yeah. Okay.
Red, as you are brought back.
No running. No running either.
Right.
Just be on the
so
safe side.
dress.
Probably, yes.
Okay. I'm seeing you've done wonders with your sleeves here. I'm guessing not a fan?
Definitely not a fan of sleeves, no.
Okay. Hmm. Anything else?
Mm, Just make it red. Presentable for a lord, no sleeves.
For Lord. No.
Thing reminiscent of fire, if you have it.
Today?
If it must be today, then I think it should be. And probably just what you have that's red.
Aha! She leaves.
Oh,
She comes back about 5-10 minutes later with this just armful of clothing.
oh, good lord.
And there's a table next to it where the dressing room is. She just plops it down and closes the door. She's in there with you.
All right, okay.
Right? Yep. Strip it down.
Red does. She's not afraid to be naked, so there you go.
Right. And she hands you. She puts on a corset,
Mhm.
red, dyed red leather. And then
Yes.
she gives you a pair of what should be basically like shorts. They only go down to maybe your knees. Maybe.
Okay.
And that's all she gives you to start with.
All right. She puts them on.
And then she just starts taking various lengths and colors of varying red sashes and tying them strategically down a line to where one side is like it appears to be like a dress with a tall slit. And
Mhm.
the other side is this like wave down of red slowly into orange.
Nice.
But it's
Okay.
like 20 scarves. It's like she's just really getting this shit finagled in here.
Nice.
And she steps back, just like pins hanging out of her teeth. She's like, I think that'll work. What do you think?
Red will look in the mirror and nod approvingly with a smile.
That's when I will need a few hours. Not long. I just need to sew
Right.
some things together.
Right. This is
Okay.
lovely work.
All right. It's all been pinned. Let me help you take it off so you don't stab yourself.
All right.
2-3 hours.
Got it.
And she
It's a
helps
marvelous
you-
turnaround time.
She helps you undress.
Mhm.
And then sets it onto like a half mannequin and starts putting it back together.
Okay. Perfect.
All right, send your scaly friend in.
You got it. And she's still wearing the corset and the shorts, right?
No, she would have to take all of
No.
it back to get sewed
Dang
together.
it.
Sorry.
Fine. She'll get back in her old clothing and go out and your
Zanya
turn, Drac.
watches Red walks out in normal clothing.
Did you?
Oh, she has to work on mine. You're fine. Pipe
Ugh.
down. Drakex, you're next. Don't make me drag you back there.
If I have to do this, you have to do this.
You start hearing the snapping of fingers. Today!
He just slowly he like what he does is the the hand that his tail is still wrapped around, he like gives it to Red for the dog. He's just like, here. And then he let go and just slowly walks backwards, mumbling under his breath in Draconic as he goes.
Red will answer in Draconic, you'll be fine.
Doctor just looked to you, Red, and it's just necessary.
No, not really.
Right.
Did you want to look for a cane?
That was originally, but if you insist on me getting it, I have one in mind.
All right.
He'll eventually get back there.
Well, when
After
you're
a
not
moment.
wearing such well-maintained armor, as you realize you haven't had a chance to do much maintenance since your fight.
He's just gonna kind of like look down at the armor again as he
There's a
realizes.
slash mark here, a stab wound there.
He goes,
Thanks.
and the worst part of all is like as he goes to take off the armor, it's like there's a lot more pieces that start to fall off. He's just like, it's been a while. It's been at least a month since I've actually. I need to actually work on this thing later. And he just puts the armor into his bag, and it just disappears.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Well,
Anything-
what do you prefer to wear when it's meeting a lord?
Well, I'll actually leave it to your professional eye, but anything that would be more of a dark gray, almost black.
Okay.
Unless,
Yeah,
of course,
what
you
would
think
prefer?
there is a better color option for.
No, I think I have something in mind. Give me a moment since she leaves.
Mm-hmm.
And you're left there. Alone.
And really what he's doing at this moment in time is just all of his weapons, all of his armor is just being put into the bag.
Into the bag.
It's all inside the bag. So when she comes back, she just sees him in trousers and a tunic shirt that has definitely seen better days.
She comes back. And oddly enough, she actually has a bit of a thicker tunic. It is this deep, like, gray, smoky color.
Mm-hmm.
And you look at it for a moment and you realize it actually is smoke? As it seems to be something in the pattern seems to be shifting constantly.
He's gonna look at it and just goes, "What is that?"
Oh, this is the latest of Weave Tech fashion. They have managed to infuse the fibers with magic to a small illusion effect to where it constantly moves just a few inches, but it looks like smoke drifting off the body. Since you don't seem to be a man of, pardon my forthcoming, but great fashion sense, perhaps instead you could woo or gain this lord's attention, whoever it is you're meeting for the first time, through how elegant simplicity is.
You are not wrong, but you are also wrong. But I will actually agree with you. It's been a while since I've actually needed to dress the part, as they say.
She hands you this pair of just plain, very well made black trousers. And to add to that tunic with that bit of a smoke wave effect, there is like gold trim up the V-neck cut, along the cuff of the sleeves, and even the small bits of string that hang off of there to tighten it down with are capped with gold.
He kind of like looks it over again just to make sure it's the right size for him too. Even though he's sure the fact that she has, but he's just like, he looks over,
When
it's
you
like,
first look at it, you're like, this might be a little small.
yeah, he's just like, this might be a little small. And then he's also looking, is there a tail hole?
For the shirt?
No, for the pants.
For the pants? No.
He's just like, this may be a slight
You're-
problem at the moment.
Yep, I will have to work on your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yours won't be long. And she takes the trousers from you. Try the shirt to make sure. Try the tunic.
Yeah. He actually just not even going into the room to change, takes off the completely torn apart the tunic that he has on, just loops it like right over the bag top, and just puts on the new one. And he just kind of like looks at himself, and he's just like, doesn't even look in the mirror. He just kind of like looks down, and
As
actually,
you put it on, you're first like, this might be a little snug. But as you're getting your arms through it, it seems to grow and expand to fit your arms. And then the other arm, the neck, over the chest, the stomach, down to just below the waist a little bit for a proper cut. All the magic fibers seem to actually open or compress to form to your body.
he actually feels that, and it finally settles. He actually is a bit surprised, and he goes, "This is actually a lot better than I thought it would be, and it is very comfortable."
Well, that one you can wear with you.
I appreciate that, and I
She
will.
looks down to the ground where you let your tunic. Can I burn that?
This one, it's a little bit of a memento from better times.
Right.
But yes, you may. Actually, no. I believe that my friend that you just helped would very much prefer to burn it in her own style. So I will leave it up to her.
Okay.
And he's gonna walk back, and the shirt is still gonna stay on top of the bag. And he's gonna be like, "All right."
All of you watch as Dracus comes out wearing this shirt that seems to be made out of smoke. It's not a heavy trail. It's just a few inches off of them. But it's incredible.
You took me literally when I said you need an upgrade. Goodness.
Yes, I did.
And
Well, hot damn.
Arlene comes back out. And you were looking for a cane?
Yes.
Unfortunately, we do not deal with such accessories. But
Unfortunate.
I hate to recommend a competitor.
Hmm.
I had to. I would head into the Fadrift region, look for a shop not too far from the inner wall. Its sign will have, funny enough, a cane and a sewing needle crossed.
I will make a stop there on our way then.
And she looks to Eva, and guessing as you seem to be dressed as you are, you're fine?
Eva will use disguise self and just snap into her own clothes.
Oh. That's handy.
More than
Certainly
you'd
is.
expect.
Well then, I'll need about 3 to 4 hours to make some alterations, but they should be ready.
How much do we owe you for this?
Well, for the tunic, the dress, trousers, tailoring, on a rush, let's say, call it 15 gold.
15?
15.
Zon.
He
One
just
five?
gives
1-5
he-
or 5-0?
1-5.
1-5.
Okay.
He's immediately just gonna go into the bag and just bring out 2 platinum and hand it to her and just be like, "For the assistance, you deserve a little bit extra."
Oh, well, thank you.
Much appreciated.
Of course. And she'll walk you to the door,
Mm-hmm.
and you see she flips her sign.
Mm-hmm.
She's got work to do.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He actually just stops, like, as he's about to exit, like, "Did you need to measure the base of my anything just to be sure for the pants?"
Don't
Just
worry,
in...
dear. My hands are delicate.
Nope. He's just like, you know, I'm just gonna go now. And he just
You can
leaves.
see she kind of folds her arms and chuckles. When you can make a dragonborn blush, it's a good day.
And the worst part of all is, it is hard to make him because he's a fucking. He's a sailor on top of that. So it's just like, I'm just gonna go.
Right. I had something about fire. Do you need something burned?
And she closes the door.
And he's gonna go, oh, your ears were burning, weren't they? And he takes a slow, deep breath. And first thing is the fact that no, he's like not even that. He's just like he takes a slow, deep breath as he starts to walk, and his hand is going to the shirt, and it's the first thing you realize is the fact that this shirt is also old, and it's been abused, and he's just this was from a time before, and it has memories, but I can't deal with those right now.
Are you sure it's time, though?
He kind of like holds it and is like kind of like brings it out a little bit and holds it, and he looks down at it. It's also ratty as hell because I have not really been able to fix it. So
Doc will look at it. You know, I could potentially fix some of it.
he holds it upright, and the fist is, mind you, I want the group to realize he has always worn his armor over this shirt.
Mhm.
So therefore, nobody has really seen this shirt.
Mhm.
When you look at this thing, there is stabs, there are cuts, there is clear battle. Like the fact that it still retains its shape as a shirt is a surprise in itself.
This means you've been consistently stabbed in the same place multiple times.
That means that he's made sure he's been stabbed at the same place multiple times. Which also actually has to go into the fact that when he took off that shirt, she saw a crap load of scars all over.
Oh yeah, that made her making you blush that much better.
Yeah, so he's just like, this is what it sounds like. He doesn't even think about it. He's just like, this has pretty much been with me since the first day I became who I was on a ship.
Right.
So, but it's had its time, and as all sailors must, they eventually need to be put to rest. And he's just gonna hold it out, right? He's just gonna say, so, Red, you may do the honors.
Appreciate it.
Because she wanted to do it, and I know for a fact that it's actually, if you didn't do it, you would probably burn me in the middle of the night somehow.
What you're talking about?
Mm-hmm.
So she's gonna send a firebolt at it.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not even gonna move. He's just gonna like let his hand like kind of like
Roll to
burn
hit.
a bit from it. So yeah.
What? Roll the hit?
Yeah.
Roll to hit.
Oh.
It's a ratty shirt. You might go through a hole.
Yeah.
You might get
No, it's bundled. It's bundled into a ball in his hand.
Oh, okay. You're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
It's on
Okay.
fire.
Awesome.
He didn't hold it outright for her to burn. He bolded it into a ball just in
Imagine-
case. And also because he'd probably be standing behind it too. He's just like, I have a nice shirt, a new shirt on. Let's not burn this
Not
one
the
yet.
new shirt. The first time you get stabbed is gonna be hilarious.
He's legit gonna look down and be like,
Mm.
I'm going to kill you now.
Well, as all of you are probably going to head back to Eva's house to wait out the next few hours before you go meet this individual,
Mhm.
we will close the session there and pick up with all of you with your new clothes already and heading towards your destination.
Oh yes.
But until next Wednesday, thank you all so much for joining us. To my lovely table, I hope you had fun. Thank you for being
Yes.
the players of Zon and Red, please get well soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If you're out there in our community, take care of yourself. Please don't get sick. Because we love
Right.
you all very much. We want
It
you
is
to
that
be
time of
here
year.
to laugh and have fun. It is the
Mhm.
time of year,
Yes.
so yes.
And listen, even if you do get sick, very simple. Join. And even while you're coughing,
Join.
enjoy the laughs we give you.
Very true. As always, never forget your snacks. And please
Mhm.
have a great night, and we'll see you next day. Goodbye, everybody.
Laters.